So, to be honest, I'm just going through the last gym, and you might wonder why is the fights actually at a normal speed? And that is because I, after finishing recording this video, realized that this unfinished game, only goes to the third gym. Now, it will probably be finished, but seeing as this is the third gym, I'm just gonna let this be a slower video because there isn't much footage. Anyways, Iron evolved, and I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look better, it looks worse. Much worse. It doesn't even have eyes. Wait, I think I just noticed it does have eyes. How did I not notice it does have eyes? It was a fight the gym leader Watson something. It wasn't much of a fight, but it was. It was more like a slaughter, if we're being honest, on both sides. Yes. Anyways, I kill this guy's Pokemon, then he sends out this thing. It's called an Electrine. It's an Electrike and Miana fusion. It looks pretty cool. That is one of the coolest fusions I've seen in this game. Anyways, I just rock slided my entire way through as much of his team as I could. But he used all his super potions on this Pokemon, which thankfully he didn't use them on the other Pokemon, which were actually hard. I used my last rock slide and realized I don't have any more rock type moves. So I decided to just switch Iron out for... What did I pick? I switched Iron out for Bird. I did pick Bird, didn't I? Well, pick it. Why is it standing there so long? Nope, I picked Tree. Of course I picked Tree. I always pick Tree. Well, I won't in the future, for reasons you're about to see. I wasn't that sure on how to kill this thing. Use Leaf Blade, and then it paralyzes me. And I thought it wasn't such a big deal, but starts using Brine, and that, let me tell you, that does damage over time when you're paralyzed. I wasn't getting much damage on this thing either. Then it used Air Cutter, and that is the first death of the run. My starter is gone. Pokemon that killed most of the things in this game that I had to face is now gone. Anyways, I killed the thing by using Slash. Yeah, I kill it by using Slash. And Bird stays alive on 29 HP after eating an Oran Berry. So that thing did 70 damage to me. Anyways, I switch to Snoop Dogg because it's the only Pokemon who is at full HP. And honestly, guys, I thought Snoop Dogg was going to be an amazing Pokemon that I would keep for a while. I think he looks pretty cool. But he helped me through this battle. I mean, he got me so close to the end. And then I don't know why. I looked at his stats to move. I looked at his abilities. Moves, because I'd completely forgotten what moves he had. Anyways, he headbutted this thing, and paralysis really was his end. Because if he had got another one of those hits, I thought he'd survive, but then it uses try attack. And it gets a crit. It gets a critical hit and takes out Snoop Dogg. I send in Bird, hoping it will outspeed, and it does. It does outspeed. It's just... We lost 2 Pokemon. We lost Tree, which was our starter. And we lost Snoop Dogg, which I think was the first Pokemon we caught. Anyways, here's the credits at 8 times speed, cause... yeah. Cause I had to wait so long for these credits to finish. There wasn't a skip button. Yeah. This is 8 times speed, by the way, and you can still read stuff. Those were super slow credits. Yeah, no, I went... maybe 4 or 5 minutes through credits. It was crazy. Took a while. Well, it gave me access to the randomizer game mode, which will be the next series, guys. Anyways, I put Tree and Snoop Dogg in the box, heal up my Pokemon, and then take the egg I found on that one mountain last episode, and decide to hatch it. Now, what you're seeing is me going from one town to the next, and then back, to try and hatch this egg. This was a very long process. It took a while. But, it was definitely worth it. Gotta be honest, it was worth so much. I was kind of sad that I just lost Tree, starter. And then I realized this egg hatched into a Torchic. Which, one, is really good. Second off, though, it could have saved me from that gym. I could have had a super effective Pokemon. Wait, I feel like Fire's effective against Steel types, although, I don't know. Should be. Yeah, it probably is. Probably is. Anyways, I healed my Pokemon, and that's the end of the series until game gets a new update. Bye, guys.